So this sequence gives you a nice bit of movement through your thoracic spine and a stretch for the back of your shoulders. So starting on all fours, Magda's hands are right below her shoulders and her knees are the same width as her hips, right below her hips. So to start off with, as you breathe out, you're going to round your back and let your head drop and try and lift the middle of your back towards the ceiling. As you breathe in, start by dropping your breastbone between your shoulder blades. Let the curve reverse, your tailbone will come up, and think about elongating your neck. Right at the end, you can lift your neck if you want to. You can do this routine for 5 or 6 breaths. So breathe out and arch your back. Breathe in, drop your breastbone between your shoulder blades. Elongate your neck, let your head reach forwards, and eventually just lift. And breath out, arch your back. Breath in. Elongate your neck, drop your breastbone. You feel like your sternum maybe moves forwards a little bit. If there's any pain in your low back, don't go that far. This should feel really comfortable. Now on the next out breath, we're going to arch. And when we get to the top of this position, feeling that stretch between your shoulder blades, move your right shoulder towards your right hip. It feels like your spine's turning into a banana. Feel the stretch along your left ribs. Take a big breath in here and breathe out. And then as you breathe in, drop your sternum between your shoulders. Come back to neutral. Drop your sternum between your shoulder blades. On the next out breath, we're going to go the other direction. So come up into an arch. Left shoulder to left hip. Feel that banana. Take a big breath in here and feel it. And feel the stretch into your right rib cage. Breathe out. As you breathe in, come back to neutral. Drop your sternum between your shoulder blades. Elongate your neck. Beautiful. Right, now in this position, you can just sit your hips back towards your heels into child's pose. You can let your hands come forwards, drop your head, and stay here for just a moment. 2 breaths. And out. Now come back to 4-point kneeling. Now I want you to walk your right hand about 15 centimetres forwards, maybe a little bit more. You can move it a tiny little bit, 10 centimetres maybe to the right. That's a big 10 centimetres. Now you can move your left hand onto your right hand. Sit back towards your heels and you'll feel a nice stretch in your shoulders. I don't want to feel any pain. Take a couple of breaths here. Come back to 4-point kneeling. We're going to do the same on the other side. So walk your hands 15 centimetres forwards, a little bit outwards. Bring your right hand over your left hand and just sit back towards your heels. 2 breaths here. Beautiful. And come back to 4-point kneeling. Now all of that should feel really comfortable. You can finish off with a couple of rounds of just the straight cat stretch. If you want a little wiggle when you get to the top, just to get somewhere into your low back or into your shoulders, anything that feels good.